Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Patrick and you just called me in time to put my KC100 back together. It's pretty much going pretty much a full restoration, and I'm going to put like a kind of slash calf racer look to it, which is going to be a slightly bit different to any other KC100 out there. And yeah, let's start. So the frame's been sandblasted all the way back to metal, and then I hand sanded it to get the smoothness back, and then powder coated matte black. It's actually looking quite good. Underneath the paint that was actually quite mint, so frame's in like top notch quality, and yeah, this is what it looks like. So what we're going to do here is empty all the bags which all need zinc plating, but before that they all need cleaning and degreasing. So I'm going to put the bags open on here so I know which goes where, and then each one I'll degrease, clean and get them pre-done before they get the zinking, the zinking stage. And then after that I'm going to do a big batch, so most of it will be done. So then I can start building the rear brakes up. The rear wheel, put a wheel on there, rear swing arm on there, and we'll start to actually finally get to the stage where you can actually start seeing the bike. So yeah, let's crack on. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for, so I can see so what needs doing. There is some more, but I'm going to do the rest after. I've still got loads of changing. Obviously you've got to change the voltage and the amperage. Well, more of the amperage than anything, depending on how much you do at once. But yeah, I'm going to clean all them up, get them done, and hopefully they should turn out quite good. But that's going to take me, I reckon, a good couple of hours. And yeah, let's see what they look like. So I finally got around my zinc plating, so bubbling now. It's took me about 7 hours, which is pretty much a whole day, must be longer, but it's all new to me and I'm learning. And I must say it's quite interesting, to be fair. It's a lot cheaper to go and get someone else to do it, but it's nothing's more better than learning yourself really, and it's going to be handy in the future and all sorts of projects and builds. So yeah, it's been good fun, and I'll show you what's brewing. So I've got some little springs. They're like brand new now, and some bolts. But yeah, it's quite interesting to learn. It's not too hard, to be fair. And there's the bike. Still got nowhere else. Still haven't done any more. Hopefully, once that's done, move on to that bit. So yeah, see you in the morning. So it's another day, and I've pretty much done all my zinc plating. I've got a long bar, which is for the rear brake, which is way too big for my little tub I've got zinc in, so I'm going to empty that into like a big tub, put it on an angle, like in a box, and then let's see if I can fit it in there and just do that one. But I'm just organising to make sure I've got all my I'm just going to build a back wheel up. I haven't got a tyre for it, so I'm going to just build a tyre up, build everything up, sorry. Put some tape or something around the edge of the wheel so I can still push it, and then sort some tyres out after all this COVID-19 shit's finished. Just got to zinc my one arm, which I accidentally had powder coated, but that's just in degrees at the moment down here. And then we should start putting it back together, if I can remember how to. So yeah, we'll see that then.
There's just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in every kind of way. But you speak it in tongues. You take the breath from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall. My words get lost in translation. Can you feel my frustration?
So it's got all new wheel bearings in the front and rears. It's got new bearings, and I have new bearings in the hub. While I've been doing this, I've just been putting the racers in, the headstock bearings. I've got a new set of top and bottom, a new of them to put in. So we can put a sprocket on, bolt it up, and then that should fit on there. The sprocket on, and that sits on the other side. We'll put a bolt through it, and then smash the swing arm on, and then we can put that on the swing arm. I think there might be a problem with my shockers. I think the holes might be too small, so I need to get some new inserts for them. But yeah, it's coming along quite nice actually. I quite like the look of how it's all going on. That's when they sit pretty much like that. I think that's going to be alright. So yeah, we'll smash that on and see what the end result is like. Now obviously the sprockets to go on. Obviously the mating surfaces, it's got paint on it, so it's not really going to go on very nice. You could force it on or put some bolts through it and then evenly do the bolts up to bring it on equally, but obviously they just fall around the edges, as you can see. Just around here, just where the sprocket sits, just so it sits snug. As you can see, I'm trying to get close up. All the way around. So yeah, so I haven't really scratched anything else, so it's just quite nice actually. It kind of looks cool. So move the camera downwards and we'll whack a sprocket on. So as you see, I'm on the stage of finishing the sprocket up. It's coming along quite nicely, looking quite mint. The book saying that this is going to go through the inside of a sprocket, which acts like a spacer, which then pushes when the bolt's tight, pushes it on the inner bearings, both bearings. But this isn't actually fitting through a bearing. So I presume that other bearing, which I've got off the supplier, which I think was on an eBay, one of the eBay ones, which was meant to be specific to my bike. Doesn't fit. I've looked on my, this is why it's so key to take pictures and stuff. Originally, like old pictures. Where's my bike? So yeah, on one of these pictures shows that this actually, before I took it apart originally, this was actually came through the sprocket and out and then bolted onto the top. But this obviously doesn't fit. So what I'm going to try and find a lathe somewhere and just, if it's possible, notch it down a little bit so it does fit through it. Otherwise that's going to mess with all my other plans, and then I have to strip that down again and trying to find a bearing. So I'm going to put that to one side, and hopefully if I can get run that down a little bit. I'm not too sure how far I've gone with this video, so this might be the end of this progression one. But as you see, we've put, I've already showed you that, that's looking fairly mint. And then that's the rear brake, which is looking, if I can focus that, looking quite mint. So yeah, and then obviously the bike, the rear hub, which has got new bearings in, re-chrome, stainless spokes a lot, so it should hopefully come quite nicely. But yeah, that's most probably for the end of this video, and hopefully once I've figured out what I'm going to do for the next one. So hopefully you enjoyed it. It's been interesting. It's all obviously good fun making videos and stuff. So yeah, hopefully you tune in for the next part, then hopefully we'll see it all to the end. So yeah, cheers for watching, see you in a bit.